And now, Journey to Success with Pete Asmus. Tonight, mindset to action steps and everything in between. We are about you, focusing on what you need to get to that next level. So get ready, get excited, because we are about to get started. From coast to coast, your host, Pete, the visionary pitbull, Asmus. All right. And here we go. Today, by the way, is March 30th. So we are at the end of March, man. This is crazy. The end of the first quarter of 2014. Part of what that inspired me to do is create the 21-day challenge. If you guys have not become part of the 21-day challenge, make sure you go check that out real quick. It is at c2creia.com/21-day challenge. I mean, it's that simple. So all you got to do to check that out is go to, like I said, c2creia.com/21-day challenge. And I'll even have that a little bit later in the show. I'll show you guys in the show, in the webinar. I don't know, man. I've got no idea what I'm doing anymore. All I know is that I'm constantly up and I've got a video thing going on me, and I'm talking to everybody. That's about the level of understanding of where I'm at. And the other thing that I really know is that I have a passion for helping people. And that makes it really good and convenient, actually, for tonight's topic, because we're really going to be talking about passion. If you guys did not see my video today, man, I'm telling you, I am freaking out on these videos now. I've got to really find a way to pull this thing back a little bit and have it take up less of my time. But I have such this OCD on perfection type of thing that when I know that I can do more, it actually, excuse me, it bugs me not, man, it bugs me not to do it. And what I mean by that is I can never go back to just shooting video now and uploading it to YouTube and giving it to you guys. Like there's no way. To me, that feels like all I'm doing is bringing a whole bunch of ingredients and then throwing it at you. And I'm going, here, now you cook it. And when you see the videos, like the videos to me are so much more, because now I have music below them. I've got pictures that I can put in and put behind. I'm overlaying on the screen. Like I'm learning so much crazy stuff and how to do it. And I care about that because my ultimate message is to help people. And if you go back to like a year ago and you look at where Journey to Success was, and you look at, even the videos, I mean, it was Make It Happen Monday, Take It Back Tuesday. Like that was the name of the video. And today's video was called, what is it? Living What If Free, living a what if free life. And the reason that that's important is because I had somebody at the last meeting say to me, I looked through and basically he goes on to our website every day and then starts going through our podcast and goes, what do I need help on today? What is like speaking to me? Well, if all that was there, right? And it's awesome because he's doing this now, which is, as long as he was doing it within the last like 5 months, we're good. But in the beginning, if you would have been doing that, you would have been lost. I mean, you would have gone on and gone, okay, so do I need Journey to Success 1, 2, 3? Like there was no real understanding of, for me at least, how to express what I had on there. And I didn't understand it, right? And to me, it was just like, well, if you know me, you'd follow it. I mean, I don't understand. But the reality is people find this from all over the place. They find it on Google. They find it on Facebook. They find it through you guys sharing it, right? So there's all different forms of how they get here. And if they don't know what is there, why would you even look, right? If I show you a whole, like I take you into this library and I'm like, man, there is so much awesome information in here. You guys got to come check it out. And you guys go, okay, great. Let's check it out. And so basically I show you a whole bunch of books that look like this. And I'm like, and they're just lined up one after another, right? Not like this, like this. All right. So when you see a whole bunch of blanks, right? It's really hard to decipher what the hell to do with that. What you need is information. You need to know what you're looking at. You need to know where you're going. And so one of the things that I wanted to do with the 21-day challenge, and it's really weird because when I first started thinking about this, and honestly, man, I started thinking about this, like 2 months ago, I think. If you look at my header, I mean, my header's been there forever on Facebook. It has to have been like 2 months now. And initially the 21-day challenge was going to be me just putting up a whole bunch of different pictures, right? Just different like cool pictures that like ones that man, if I would have thought about saying this, I would have got those. Well, here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you go into here, I have a I challenge you folder, which makes this really convenient now. But like right here, there's my first picture, right? I challenge you. Now, the thing that's cool about this is I challenge you to be anything but average, right? But really look at it. I also challenge you to be any age. And I love those double entendres. I love those double meaning words, right? I love those double meaning phrases and things like that. And so here, I'll show you another one. So I've got that one and okay, well, that's the same one. I actually have another one that isn't just any wait, no. Yeah, any age. And then I have one that I can't think of it now, so I'm not gonna stop. But I have other ones. If you guys know of any that you like, please let me know. Like tell me them. I love that type of I don't know, visual not visual interesting. God dang, what is the word I'm trying to think of? That just visual being clever. There. Visual cleverty. I don't know. That's a word I just made up. But being clever visually and interesting, just where like Dali had a lot of paintings, right? Where they had double meanings and you'd look at it, and if you look at it from far back, it looks like one thing, but when you get up close, you see a totally different picture. And I love that concept. And to me, that's really what the 21-day challenge is all about. It's about you understanding that there's two sides to you. You guys have everything that you show everybody, right? This whole I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that and I'm tough and I'm this and I'm that. And then you have that other side, side that's just scared. You're scared to do this, you're scared to do that. You don't know what to do. And man, I mean, come on, the older we get, the less we can rely on other people, right? For our own anything, happiness, welfare, security, financial, all of that. And so it becomes even more scary, especially once our parents, if our parents pass away, right? Now you're the matriarch. That gets rough. There's a lot of stress that's involved. And so you start thinking, well, what can I do? And because you haven't prepared for this time, because you kept thinking, you know what? When it happens, I'll be ready, right? Then when you get that sense of urgency, when you get placed into that thing where you're out on your own now and you've got to fend for yourself, you start to freak out. You get scared. And the thing that I want people to realize more than anything is you're not alone. You're not by yourself. Every single person out here is going through exactly what you're going through. Whether you believe it or not, it's true. Whether you think that, well, he's got a bunch of money and drives an SL, 55, his life's dialed. It isn't dialed. It isn't just like it wants to be unless he's created that. And let me tell you, you don't just create it by it falling into your lap. You create it by a hell of a lot of hard work. And you create it by creating habits. When we talk about the fact that the top 1%, they write their goals down, why aren't you writing your goals down? I mean, it's like it's crazy to me. I say this every single week. I'm telling you guys the things that need to happen, and some of you are doing it and some of you aren't. And my question is, why? You're looking at other people writing their goals, taking pictures of them, right? Doing the 21-day challenge. It's super easy. I've spelled everything out for you there. Everything. So you don't even have to ask me like, I don't understand. How do you do it? It's very clear. Go right to the 20 here. You know what? Here, let's do this. And man, I'm off my little thing now. Well, we were there, right? But here, I'm going to show you this real fast because I want you to understand just how easy this really is. I don't know what that was. Oh my gosh, yeah, this was cracking me up. So I've I've been literally laughing like the last 3 days because Ivan, let me show you. I'm on Ivan's profile right now, right? So if I show you this real quick, you can look down. Before I started getting involved with helping him grow, right? If you look, it's like 9 new connections, right? And then here Pete got involved now yesterday, 8 hours ago, 244 new connections. 28 minutes ago, 144 new connections. He already has 11 minutes ago, 2 new connections. I just uploaded him with another 3,000 people. His phone literally has to just be going nuts. I mean, just every 3 seconds, the thing has to be going off, which cracks me up because that's what's happening to me. And I just want somebody else going through this pain with me, really more than anything. All right, here, let me take you to 21-day challenge. So when you do this, I've made this so easy for you guys right here. It's super simple. Join the challenge so that we can have reference, right? We can basically, I can send out emails and go, hey, you're on the 21-day challenge. I send out a few of them to this like 4 days later, and that just to keep you guys on track. But then also, if you're looking right here, right? I explained to you exactly how to do it. Step 1, join the challenge. Step 2, get an Instagram account. Step 3, friend me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all those things, because what we're going to start doing is creating a network of change. I want to say creating a network of hope, but that to me just sounds a little ridiculous. So I'd rather say creating a network of change, because I don't want this to be taken as like lighthearted and like, stupid. This isn't. This is real. And what we are creating right now is going to be amazing. And you guys are going to be able to look back and go, man, I was there when we started creating this whole thing. And that to me is insane. I mean, in a year, in 2 years, this is going to be huge when we talk about the 21-day challenge and creating a different life for yourself, because this is the very first step. It's the very first step. You want to create a different life. You want to get on a journey to success. Start planning your journey. Seriously. I want to be on a journey to success. I want to get where I want to go. Well, are you writing down your goals? Are you writing down how you're going to get there? No, man. I just want to get there. Well, okay. We all want to get there, but we've already talked about this. Let me share with you the fact that if I came to you right now and I said, "Hey, guess what? I have $1 million. Let's go buy that house that you've been eyeing right now. That the deal that you found. Let's go get it." All of you right now are going to go, I don't have a deal." Right. And that's the point. That luck is all about preparation meeting opportunity. Period. You want to get into the reality of getting deals, of getting lucky, of getting opportunities. Here's a really big key, man, and I am so not kidding right now. Get out and start busting your ass. Get out and start working. I mean working. I don't mean talking about it. I don't mean just telling your friends about it. I mean dialing in and planning this shit out. I mean looking at where do you want your life to go and writing it down and then getting it. But what is it? What is it that keeps you from writing your goals every day? Because you're what? You're lazy? It's too much work. You don't have enough time. So you don't have enough time and it's too much work to write down your goals, but getting to your dreams is going to be what? A cinch? Let me tell you this right now. If you don't have 5 to 10 minutes to write your goals down, you certainly do not have any amount of time to go and attain anything great. You don't have any amount of time to go after your dreams. You don't have any amount of time to help anybody else get anywhere because your head is so far up your ass, you don't know what's going on. If you think that you don't have enough time to write down your goals, what? That doesn't even make sense. That's like saying, look, the only reason I stole all the food was because I didn't have time to go through the line and pay. I'm 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 sorry, what? You didn't have time to go through the line and pay. That's why you stole the food? Well, yeah. Oh, I just think it's fair that I'm not where I want to be, Pete. I want to be somewhere different in life. Are you writing down your goals? No. Because let me tell you, everybody that has started this 21-day challenge, everybody that's a week, 2 weeks into this, every single one of them has said it's making a difference. Even Michael, who in the beginning wasn't even giving it his all. He was just writing it down. I got to do this shit for Pete, whatever. Right? And now, after doing it a couple times, I'm telling you, just do it. Because on the 4th or 5th time, it's going to click. And it's going to start to become fun. In fact, there was a post that I wrote recently that was like, man, I'm really starting to enjoy this, because let me tell you, it wasn't fun for me at first. Writing down my goals, I just started doing this with you, because there's no way that I can sit there and preach to you and tell you guys that you're idiots if you don't write down your goals while I'm sitting over here not writing down my goals. That would be pretty hypocritical of me. And that's not what I'm about. When I'm sitting here telling you guys that I'm dedicating 2 to 3 hours, or well, I'm sorry, 1 to 2 hours a Sunday to you, and it's just increasing now. But when I'm doing that, and I'm saying, if you don't have 5 minutes to get, man, sorry, I'm getting all freaking emotional. You guys are telling me you don't have 5 minutes a day to dedicate to you, not to me, but to you. I don't know what to do with that information. I mean, I literally do not know what to do with that information. It's like I feel like I'm walking up to you going, hey, you want to buy a house, right? Hey, look, here's the money to buy a house, and here's that dream house you wanted. They're both right here. Go ahead and say yes. And you're like, Where'd you get the money from? How much? You know what I mean? Like like it's unbelievable. And man, please wrap your head around this. I mean, and I'm serious, like really, really listen to what I'm saying right now. Wrap your head around what I'm about to tell you. Okay. Oh man. And I was going to try it. There. I just want you to wrap your head around the more you start doing things, the easier they become. And the closer you get to your reality, the more it seems like it's a dream and unreal. It's so crazy when you get so close that you can actually touch it. But let me tell you, you're never going to get there if you don't start. And you can't start doing it like this. You that I can't you can't move in 5 different directions to get one place. I was saying this today on our Thinking to Succeed project. We had our first little quick meeting that didn't go as easy as possible. We're still working out the kinks on how to actually communicate with everybody, but man, it was still cool. But here was a point. You can't get from oh man, it's impossible for you to get from this point to this point. Let's say that's north and south if you're going east and west, right? There's no way for you to get from north to south if you're going east and west. I don't care how long you go east, you're never going to end up going to the north or south. It just won't happen, right? But you're constantly moving in 5 different directions. Well, it's impossible to go to north, east, south, and west. If you keep doing that, guess where you end up? In the same spot you already are. Oh my God, that's an awesome point. I never really thought about that. Because if you were to go north, 1 click, okay. East, 1 click, okay. West, 1 click, okay. And then south, you're right back where you were. So the fact of the matter is, you guys get excited and you start doing something on wholesaling and you're running this direction. And then all of a sudden you're starting to look at tax liens and you're running over there and oh my God, you're looking at agreement for deed and you're running behind you and then you're stopping and you're like, man, none of this shit works. Well, no, because you haven't focused on anything long enough to make it work. And that's why the Thinking to Succeed project and the 21-day challenge, they're different. Because to me, I don't care what you're doing to attain your goals. I really don't. I don't care what strategy you want to use. You could be buying $5 million commercial buildings. That's great. You could be buying single family homes. Awesome. You could be putting out bandit signs and being a bird dog. That's fine too. Because I don't care who you are. If you think that you're where you're meant to be already, you're done living. The reality is we're meant to be so much more. And you're never, ever, ever going to hit that peak unless you are driving constantly. And I mean driving forward. And the only way to do that, the only way you want to find passion, start figuring out what it is that you want. Start figuring out what it is that you want to go after. Like I said today, you want to play the what if game. Stop playing the what if. What if something goes wrong? What if this goes bad? What if they don't like me? What if she doesn't lend the money? What if they fall through? What if the contractor's lying to me? What if this ends up being too much? What if my boss isn't really like me? Okay, what if all that is true? Now what? Now what? What are you going to do? All that's true. What are you going to do? Are you going to stop living? Are you going to lay down on the ground and give up? I mean, what is it exactly that you're going to do if the worst thing happens? Because right now, you are living through your worst nightmares on a daily basis in your stupid what if game. Do you understand that? Do you realize that they train athletes, right? To visualize that run so that they can win. Why? They've put in testers on people, right? Testers. They've put in monitors on people. And when they had them visualize their slow twitch fibers, like they were actually, okay, I probably look like I'm having an epileptic attack, but like the runners, their muscles were firing. When they were visualizing running, they were twitching. Listen to me. They were visualizing it and they were experiencing it. Now, your stupid what if game, you get to do that same thing, but you're not playing the game the right way. You're playing the game the wrong way. You're playing what if all this bad stuff happens to me and your body is literally going through hell. And then you're wondering why you don't feel good. You're wondering why you're not happy. You're wondering why you're always in a bad mood. You're always tense. You're always cranky. You're always this. You're always that, right? And now we're getting into the fun stuff because now we're getting into I'm always, you're always. Now we're getting into these broad statements that we make when we're upset. Why does this never work out for me? How come I'm always the one that's to blame? Why do you always say that, right? But do they always say that? No. Does this always happen to you? No. Because if it always happened, then that's where you'd be, right? When like you say I always get a ticket. You don't always get a ticket. You don't have 365 tickets at times the days you are alive that you've had a driver's license, right? But you'll say that kind of stupid. Oh, it always happens to me. How come this always happens to me? Every time I'm racing a Ferrari, I'm the one that gets pulled over. Okay, there's a few things wrong with that statement, right? When I'm always racing, take racing out of the picture, probably tickets will go away. But again, it's focusing on the wrong thing. And so you what if yourself to death. We talked last week about, should, right? That people should all over themselves. And we're gonna make a shirt. Gil, we're gonna make a shirt that says don't should all over yourself, right? It's time to explore other options. And it's time to must. It's time to make things happen. And so at the same time, you've got to realize that when you're going after your dreams, when you're going after these things, you've got to stop thinking that what if all these bad things happen and what if the world ends, and start focusing on what if the good things happen. Like, I don't know. What if you did get a contract, a house under contract this week? What if your boss did like you more than anybody else? What if your spouse does love you? Well, they do, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? Because oh, my spouse doesn't even love me. What if they did? What if they did support you? What if your whole family believed in you? But most importantly, what if you believed in you so much that anything was possible? What if that? What could you do with that? What could you do if I don't know, anything you wanted to do, you could do? That when you put your word out there, when you said and committed to doing something, that it happened. Because when you start writing your goals, guys, that's what's going to happen. You're going to start writing your goals, and then all of a sudden it's going to be like, holy crap, it's here. Now, you're going to say, well, how long does it take? I don't know. I don't know how long your goals are going to take you. But if they only take a day, they're not really a goal. And if they take a lifetime, it was really the journey you were after in the first place. So start focusing on what is it that you want to do, and let's play the goal game. Let's write down our goals. Anyways, this is going to show you how to do it. If you go through this, we've got the Instagram account each morning, getting up 5 to 10 minutes early. There's one thing that you guys really should do, and I promise you, it will make your goals better. It will make your life better. And I constantly, God, I don't know why I'm stuttering. I constantly ask people to commit to me on this show, and a lot of times you guys will say yes, and you commit, but then you don't follow through, and that kind of bums me out too, because how you do anything is how you do everything. Listen to what I'm saying. I've been on this Sunday call for a year, every day. Every Sunday. Every Sunday I've been on it. When I've not been able to make it, which I think is maybe 4 times in a year, maybe 4 times last year I wasn't able to do this show. I made them up when I could. I made them up on, I think there was 3 of them that I actually made up. And one maybe we didn't do, and that's because I think it was Christmas, which wouldn't have made sense. Or it was like a holiday. Something like that. So I'm consistent, but you aren't. And the question is why? Why do you think that I'm consistent and that even this show that is absolutely free, that is probably the thing that's closest to my heart now that I love, that I put in time creating the slides for you guys, creating all this stuff. And then typically the thing's supposed to be an hour and I go like an hour and a half to 2 hours every time. I mean, for some of you, you're going, man, I can't believe he's going an hour long. You know what? Then get off the call, man. I honestly, I don't care because you're missing the point that I'm doing more than other people do, that I promise less and do more. And that's how I live my life consistently. Consistently. I say in my book, it says the 7 chapters or the 7 steps to success. There's 8 of them in there. There's a giving back step. I always do. I always promise less and give more. Always. I always stay committed to what I'm going to do. I create goals and I make them happen. I make, Experts Corner. I was working on that for a while. Now, every Tuesday, 6 p.m. There it is. Experts Corner. I wanted to create something where we were bringing strategies in too, different types of strategies to teach you guys different things, right? There's a mindset piece that's Sundays, every Sunday, because I don't care who you are, the mindset is the most important part. It's 90% of this business. The other 10% is the strategies. What strategy you're going to do. But let me tell you, it's 90% mental. Going up and getting told no and going back the next day, being happy about it. Being in the right state of mind that you're constantly looking for opportunities and pushing yourself harder to do more and to never give up, to stay up late till 2 o'clock if it takes, and then still get up at 6 o'clock and do whatever you need to do. It's about making things happen. And if you think that this is easy, it's not. It isn't. It's fun. It's amazing. It's simple, but it isn't easy. But nothing in life is easy. Do you think working at your job is easy? I mean, maybe if you're a meter maid or not even a meter maid, I mean, because you'd have to walk around. So let's find something more boring than that. I mean, I guess if you worked at, I don't know. Now I don't want to insult anybody, so I'll stop. But I'm going to tell you right now that if you're working for somebody else, typically you're not living out your dream. Not if you're working for them. Now it's different if you're working with them. For me, I don't ever want to have a business where I have people working for me. I want people working with me. I want to be helping them get to where they want to go so that I know I know they're not going to be with me forever. So let's cut the charade and let's go. What do you really want? Let me help you get there while you help me in the interim do something that I need done, that I need help with. Cuz I need a ton of help. There's all kinds of things that we're building right now. Even like Thinking to Succeed, there's the Thinking to Succeed project. It's going to be 3 months long, right? There's all kinds of ideas that I have for this, but there's still a whole lot of planning. This first group that I'm working with, they're going to be the ones that really help me develop this whole entire idea, which I think is amazing. Like, I'm excited about it. I've got people that really want to change their lives that are going, hell yeah, I'm going to do this. And they're going for it. Now, here's the other cool part. As they grow, like I've told you before, I never want anybody speaking, teaching that or coaching or anything that hasn't been through it, that hasn't experienced it. So my goal is to get them to where they want to be so they can turn around and teach other people to do the same thing. How awesome is that? Like, for me, that's such a great motivator because, man, I'm being completely transparent. Look, I want to grow. I want to grow this movement. I want Thinking to Succeed to be huge. I want Go Make Something Happen to be huge. I want to inspire the world. I want people to know Pete Asmus is an incredible motivated speaker, as an incredible human being that literally cares about people getting to the next level of their life. Like, that I'm real about that. That means a lot to me. That is a major focus, a major passion of mine. And so I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. And that means sometimes 2 or 3 hours of video work. Now, for the last like 3 weeks, sometimes it'll take me 2 or 3 hours a day that I'm cutting out these videos. And sometimes I get 10 views. Sometimes I get 300 views. I mean, it just depends. And I'm hoping that as people start to see the quality of the videos go up because I think they're more moving now. That's one of the things I wanted to point out. And before I kind of got on this, but that the videos to me now take you on a journey. It's more of an emotional experience where you're going to be motivated by the end of the video. Like, that's what I really wanted. And sometimes just looking at my face, right? Even though you can see my eyes and the intensity behind it, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And it's so much easier to convey an idea of somebody being depressed when I'm showing a picture of somebody going like this than it is when I'm looking at you going, look, man, you don't want to be depressed, right? And you're like, well, dude, you seem nowhere near depressed. And I mean, because would you want to listen to me though if I was like, man, life sucks. I mean, I don't even know why we're even alive. Right? It would be like, oh my God, I'm willing to kill myself now to end this torment of your lecture. So the point is, sometimes the words can be captivating, but the images with the words are going to be inspiring. And that's my goal. My goal is to be inspiring. It's not just to educate, it's not just to motivate, it's to inspire. Because look, if I'm just known as a person that, you know what, I got to change that. I've got to get up to 100 people that say I'm inspirational, because when on my LinkedIn thing, it says motivator, right? That I'm a motivational speaker. But a motivational speaker only gets you to do something for so long, and then the motivation wears off. I want to inspire you because I want you to motivate yourself. Yeah, I want to inspire you. I want to teach you how to inspire yourself, how to motivate yourself. That's going to come from true inspiration. That's going to come from you finding that passion inside of you. And the only way I know to do that is to start writing down your goals, because every day you're going to start clarifying them. You're going to clarify them. You're going to clarify them until all of a sudden you're at a point where you're like, damn, I know what I want. Like, I know what I want. I know what I want to live in: a 3,200 square foot house. I want it to be on Huntington Beach. I want it to be a 2-story with big giant bay windows that all slide out and open. I want to be able to smell the salt from the air. I want to be able to go surfing every morning and then turn around and jump on my boat in the afternoon and go paddleboarding. I want to have friends that I can walk around to and walk to their houses that are 3 or 4 or 5 houses down right on the beach. I want to be able to sit out on the beach and put up a fire and hang out. I want friends to come over that have helped me inspire the world, that we can come out and have retreats on a beach. I want to have so much more. But it wasn't until I started writing down things that I got clarity of what I wanted. All I knew was I wanted it to be effing different than this. Like, this sucked. I don't want this. I don't want my life to be like this. I don't want my life to be like this. I don't want my life to be like this. I don't want my God. My life is just like this. Well, that's weird, because all you did was focus on how you didn't want this. But sometimes life doesn't hear the whole entire sentence. All the universe hears is what you're focusing on. And when you focus on whether you want it or don't, you could say all day long, I don't want to be rich. 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 That would be better than saying, I don't want to be poor. Because at least when you're saying, I don't want to be rich, that means you're making decisions that are going to be based in be making money, right? And rich doesn't have to mean money either. Let me rephrase that, because rich can be wealthy in family, right? There's people that are making mistakes right now because they're neglecting family. They're not spending time with family. They're not whatever. So understand that wealth is a lot of different views to it. Your relationship with God, your relationship with your higher power, your relationship with whatever it is that you see as all powerful, right? And I'm not going to get into what my version of reality is or what your version of reality is, because none of that really matters. I mean, look, I want you to be a good person, right? I do. I really, really want you to be a good person. And whatever it takes to make that happen, I'm good with. I'm good. I want the best for you. And if I don't really want the best for you, if I just want the best for me, then I'm going to start telling you what I think you should do. That's why that's why the Thinking to Succeed project, that's why the 21-day challenge, it's not about me telling you what to do. It's about you finding what you want to do. It's about you creating that desire within you. Because if I tell you this is what you want to do, man, I could be way off, because I don't know your life. I don't know what you really want out of life. You may think, I want to own 500 apartment complexes. Well, awesome. That's great. But if I don't know that, there's no way for me to guide you to that, right? You may think, I don't want anything to do with commercial. All I want is single family homes, or I want out, whatever it is, right? The fact of the matter is, I can't, man, because I can, right? I could tell you what to do. The fact of the matter is, I don't want to tell you what to do. I want you to figure out what it is that you want to do. So some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about tonight, which is so funny because we're like, what, 40 minutes into this now? And I'm saying that what we're going to be talking about tonight. Um, Also realize, guys, if you're ever late, the webinar never really starts until like 7:30. Usually I'm sorry, 6:30, 6:45. Usually the first half an hour is just me kind of going off on tangents, bringing all kinds of ideas into this and really, I don't know, man, just sharing knowledge. I want to be known for actionable information. I want people to write about this and to post about these webinars and go, man, this stuff's awesome. Like I was able to apply this and this and this, and this is how it changed my life. This is how my life is different now. This is what is occurring because of it, right? And here's the thing is that I've got to be doing real things because if I want to impact the world, nothing's going to go viral that isn't real. So it is my mission to help you. Take advantage of that right now. Why would you not? I mean, think about all the different people. Eric Thomas, imagine, because I mean, and you know, it's so weird for me to even think like this, but if I don't, nobody else will. Imagine if you knew Eric Thomas before he was Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, right? Tony Robbins when he started. Because to me, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be farther than there. I'm going to take over as an inspirtainment leader. I want to entertain, inspire, and educate. I want to change lives. I want to give solutions. See, to me, some of what they do is right, right? Like I love the fact that they're inspirational. They absolutely are, but they also don't give any, I don't know, path of success. It's like, well, go do whatever you want. Well, I believe that you should go do whatever you want, but I also know that real estate is a really good way to make money so that you can really go after some of the other passions. And that's why, to me, I think I have a better solution because I can inspire you and I can give you a solution to make money. Be a bird dog. I'm looking for properties in California. I'm looking for properties in Atlanta. If you, in fact, it doesn't even matter where you are. If you find a deal that has low days on market that is at 80% all in, I will help you wholesale the deal, period. I can do that. I will help you make money. I don't have any problem because I'm going to do it with you, right? I'm going to be able to wholesale with you. That's a great thing for me. That's a great thing for you. Everybody wins. That's why I don't understand why other people don't get involved in more win-win scenarios, like legitimate win-win. Not I'm going to sell you a house so I'm going to win and then if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose, but you have the potential to win. That to me that's not okay either. Like I don't know. I don't plan on ever wholesaling properties to JV people. Like I don't even plan on wholesaling properties. I don't know why you would wholesale properties when there's so many opportunities to actually follow through with it and actually get more money and create more of an impact on the economy and on the community. And so for me, you know, I'll take wholesale deals all day long. So I wanted to create what I heard other people say before, which was I want to change, I want to impact their life and have real estate be the vehicle by which we make money. And that's the company that I'm creating. That's the reality that I'm creating is creating a motivational company that will help you find your dream, find and fund your dream. Oh man, there's got to be something there. A motivational company that will help you find and fund, not flip though. You don't want to flip your dream. You just want to find and fund your dream. Meaning, like, let's say you wanted to, I don't know, become a veterinarian in Africa and help out giraffes. And I don't know. Maybe that's your passion. That's something that you always wanted to do, right? Oh, I wanted to do that forever. And that's cool. So my thing would be, all right, well, how do we get you on a path to do that? Well, one, we've got to start getting you moving towards that direction. And two, we've got to create an income level that will allow this to happen. And so there you go. That's easy. Well, I'm sorry. That's simple. It's not easy. That's simple. It's following through that's the hard part, right? It's going after that when it seems difficult. It's going after that when it seems crazy. It's saying that, hey, I want to be as big, if not bigger, than Eric Thomas and Tony Robbins and all these people. It's saying I want to be as wealthy as Warren Buffett. It's saying I want to create something as big as Facebook, and not being afraid of people looking at you going, okay, what? And going, yeah, man. Because if I don't think that, nobody else is going to think that. And it certainly won't happen. You've got to think, like Ivan says, 10 times those dreams, 10 times those goals, 10 times everything in your life. The effort. When you have a great goal and you have passion, driving through it is going to be really, really a lot easier. I'm not going to say simple. It's going to be a lot easier. And we're going to talk, through this whole course. We're only on chapter 1. I mean, chapter 2 is belief. Then you've got strategies, consistency. I mean, there's so many things that we're going to be talking about in this series, which is the force your dreams into reality. We're in number 2 right now of this series. Now, this is all part of the journey to success. Journey to success basically started a year ago. And when I started it, I was writing a book at the time, which was this book. All right. And then I wrote it and it's done. Now I'm working on my second book, which is 2 chapters from being done right now, called Questions Are the Key. And this journey to success basically is always going to explain the books. It's really going to make them accessible to you guys so that not only are you able to read the books, but then you can listen to the different chapters and go, okay, now I really understand what he's saying. Because the book Journey to Success, Force Your Dreams into Reality, is really like a shorthand manual. I mean, the thing is just packed with information. It's like punching you in the face constantly with knowledge. I mean, that's what it is. That's all it is. The problem with it that a few people found wasn't that it lacked information, it's that they didn't understand how to do it. It was like, okay, well, I need passion. How do I get passion? And so that's what inspired the second book, Questions Are the Key to Unlocking Your Reality, because everything that they asked, the how is questions. This was the what to do. Force Your Dreams is the what to do. The questions are the key is the how to do it. It's all about asking questions. So we're gonna be kind of interweaving some of the stuff in, and we'll be talking about that, some of the different questions you can be asking yourself as well while we're doing this. All right. So we do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. Make sure that you register. You only have to register once for every 25 episodes, all right, of Journey to Success. All you have to do is go to c2crea.com/journey to success. It is that simple. You can also go to c2crea.com/webinars and go check that out as well. Now, go make something happen. That is a movement that started because of this webinar right here, Journey to Success, which is why I'll never end this webinar because I love this webinar. Like I literally love doing it. And I don't care what's going on, man. We could have, if I have to fly, that's fine. And if a lot of other things start coming up, then that's fine. I'll redo it, or move the days or whatever I need to do to make it here. But I never want to give up this webinar because I truly I love that it inspired everything. It all started here. If it wasn't for this webinar, none of the stuff that's happening would be happening because I wouldn't have got outside of that comfort zone to just start doing something, right? So that is an inspiration for you guys. All right. Let's see what else. The Go Make Something Happen and my family right there. We've got Shannon, my wife. We've got Haley, Madison right here, and then Gracelyn, the baby. Now, real quick, let me see. It looks like you guys have been asking some questions. And let me see if I can answer any of these. What if it works? What if you don't change? Okay. Gil, he got some of those people. Gil asked me if somebody got all those LinkedIn contacts. I have actually 10,000 LinkedIn contacts. Ivan has 8,800 of those. They're like 52 of them are different, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to be actually merging our LinkedIn now so that we can broaden our reach. And if you guys are interested in increasing your LinkedIn contacts, I will double your LinkedIn contacts. So however many LinkedIn contacts you have, if you want to come to me and you want to trade them, then that's awesome, man. I'm more than happy to however many you have, I will go ahead and double them. So if you send me 1,000, I'll send you 1,000 back. And then essentially you now have 2,000 in your reach, which is awesome. And then just keep growing it and come back to me again. And do it again over and over. I mean, we've got over, I think 39,000 now in our base. It's going to take a while man, I'm talking like I'm dumb. It's going to take a while to get them all into the database though. But it cracks me up because I know his phone is going berserk. And I was going to actually drop $3,000 into mine again right now, but I didn't want to do it until after the webinar because all of a sudden every 3 seconds I was just going I mean, it looks like your phone's ringing like nonstop. This morning it was going off like crazy too. But the reality is your network is your net worth. You want to expand your reach, you want more opportunities, increase your network, period. I'm telling you right now, get that done. That's part of what we're going to be doing in the Thinking to Succeed project too. Their life is going to be different. You get involved in these projects, man. I promise you, I am absolutely 100% for real. I care about you getting to where you want to go. And as long as you're willing to put in the work, we'll get there. If you're not, that's cool. I'll give you a refund. You don't have to be in it. Because I don't need the money. It's not about that. I care about results. That's it. That's all I care about. And if you come back and you start getting results, I promise you, you're not going to care about that either, because I'm going to be adding a zero to your bank account. I'll to your bank account, to your income every year. With the program that I'm going to be putting out, with the coaching program, once you go through it, you'll be able to be a coach, and now you're going to help other people get where they are. See, the thing is, you got to realize that you want to catch shooting stars, right? So if you're a coach in a program where people are coming in and they're all about getting to the next level of their life, what are they doing? They're on they're rising, right? They're going after their dreams. Why would you not want to be connected with all those people? What about when this person starts up his laundromat now, and or whatever, right? This person starts up a comedy club. This person's now an actor. All of a sudden, the people that you helped get where they want to go, they're there now. And guess what they can do? They can now turn around and help you. That's why we're doing this. Because to me, creating a system where you sell water to people for $50 is completely insane. But creating a system where we help people get to the next level of them, and that way we are helping them reach their destiny, man, there's nothing that's going to go wrong with that. Because you're creating this opportunity for them to get where they want to go. And if they don't want it, they don't have to do this. It's that simple. Look, don't write your goals down, man. Don't listen to Journey to Success. Don't do any of this. You don't have to. No, you don't have to. But if you're tired of where you are, you might try doing something different. And it was worth saying try. You might want to do something different. And if you're going to do something different, why not do something different that, I don't know, all the wealthy and successful people in the world do, like writing their goals down? Why not do something that is proven to work? Why not invest time into that and see the results? Later on in this show, we'll be talking to some of you guys out there who have been writing your goals down, and we'll be finding out, because everybody seems to really love the Q&A part. So we're going to keep that in from now on. So everybody that's on here, you will all have a chance to talk, to speak, to say whatever you want as we go through this. You must be willing to shatter who you are for who you want to become. I'm man, if you guys have not had a chance to watch my videos, please go and watch those. You can see them on YouTube. I even learned how to do the annotations on YouTube. So if you want to start creating videos and you want to be able to link them back to your website, or link them to a site that allows you to have to create opportunities, right? I can show you guys how to do that stuff too. So if you're interested, let me know. Let's see. What do we have here? My Journey to Success. This is more of the 21-day challenge. I wanted to create a slide on this because I put it up on SlideShare. So I wanted people to be able to see this as well, because it's really easy. You write your goals every morning. I want you guys to do it in a notebook, some kind of binder, something that looks kind of sexy and neat. All right. You're then going to, let's see, take a picture of them, tag me in it, and then also hashtag it with My Journey to Success and the 21-day challenge. And then you've got 3 sections, right? We're going to have one is community, one is business, and one is personal. Each of them get 5 goals. Now, some of you have been doing this really well. Some of you have been doing this and need a little bit of help. And that's awesome, because here's the thing. If you were just perfect, then you wouldn't be able to learn anything. So I love the fact that I get to teach this. Those of you out there right now that are writing your goals, and you're not writing them in the already happened stage, and you're writing them as in, I have to go get milk from the store. If you're writing goals like that, not the right way to write the goals. How do we want to write the goals? We want to write the goals, and this is a horrible goal. But let's pretend for a second that this was a goal that you've never gotten milk from the store. And it's always been your dream to be able to buy fresh milk because you've had cows your whole life and you just wanted to buy milk from the store. What you would start writing is not, I want to be able to buy milk from the store, not, I want to buy milk from the store, not, I'm going to buy milk from the store, but I have bought 2 or 3 gallons. I have bought 3 gallons of milk from the store this year. I have bought, I have done, I have over $200,000 in cash in my checking account today. I have over $250,000 in cash flow income from different commercial assets today. I have or my company, like I love one of mine is, our company donates one day a year or one day a month to a charity. Our whole company, our whole family, company wide, all of us donate one day a month to a charity. I want to get to that point, but I'm not writing it as, man, I hope someday everybody wants to do charity work with me, right? I'm assuming that, man, the people that I'm going to attract around me, they're gonna want to give back. They're gonna really find that there's an amazing reward in helping people and in seeing that light click, man. I'm telling you, when I turn this mic on and I let you guys talk about what's going on, that is seriously like me just getting, you guys are making it rain up in here when you do that for me. When you tell me that, look, this helped me in this way and this helped me in this way, it's like I get goosebumps. That is the pay dirt for me. So I don't want that taken away from me. You shouldn't want that taken away from you. When you realize what you can do to inspire other people and how you can literally change their life and you can change somebody's trajectory and you can change their whole family, I'm telling you, there is no better feeling in the world than that because of you, their life is better because of you, not because of anybody else, but because of you. And it doesn't mean that if they, they obviously have to, there's other things that go involved, but you were the catalyst. And that to me, it's amazing. And if you haven't felt it, I promise you, just stick with me. Just believe me for a little bit. Believe me for a little. I'm not asking you for any money. Just stick with me and do the 21-day challenge. It's absolutely free. All it's going to take is 10 minutes of your time. So I guess it's not free. It's going to cost you 10 minutes a day. Is your success worth 10 minutes a day? Is your life, is your dreams? If they are, get on the 21-day challenge. If they are, commit to yourself that you'll do it. Not even to me, but to you. I've already made the commitment to myself. I already do it. I've been doing videos every day. I do my goals now every day. I want to lead by example. I want people to say that I don't just tell you what to do. I'm doing it to show you what to do. A lot of the examples that I talk about in daily life when I'm talking about these things, it's from stuff that I go through, that I'm going through, that I've been through. I mean, man, I've got a colorful life. My son had cancer. My daughter has alopecia. I've been divorced. I mean, there's bad things that have happened, but there's great things that have happened too. And when you focus and you change your focus so that you're always focused on what's good and you're focused on what's possible, all of a sudden the world becomes a much better place. We do have Thinking to Succeed. If you guys are interested in that, that we are only taking 15 people for that, though. It's not even required. It is $97 a month, only for 3 months. It never goes up from that. There's nothing to, I mean, it's nothing to go into. It's just this project really that I'm working on, that I'm building out. And if you're interested, if you're excited about it, cool. If you're not, that's okay too. But this is what we are going to do. We're not going to, I don't think, start with a live day event because there's people all over. But we do have the 2 Google Hangouts, the one-on-one calls, expectations, results, and we're getting all that stuff set together. Now, goals are the blocks to support your success. So I want you guys to think about this. When you guys are looking at what you're going to be accomplishing within the next 8 weeks, all right? And really from this point, there's like, I think 8 more weeks of this series. So 2 months. What do you want to have happen in 2 months? What do you want? I want you guys to put that goal, that 8-week goal, all right? Whatever that may be, put it down. Now, your 4-week goal needs to support that. So let's say that you said, hey, in 8 weeks, I want to have wholesaled my first property, all right? So in 4 weeks, you need to have a property under contract, which means that in 2 weeks, you need to have an accepted offer, which means that this week, you're going to need to be putting out some offers. So the reason that typically people go, well, this doesn't work, is because they start to do something and they don't get the results as fast as they need them, right? So the reason I'm sharing this with you is that it may take you 6 months to wholesale your first deal. But if you don't start doing this right here, it's never going to happen, because all you do is keep starting over. Look, if it's been 4 weeks and you still haven't got a contract on, okay, you start it over again. Now I've got to get a contract this week. I've got to get it. You keep increasing the sense of urgency. So many times you guys just give up, man. You just give up. Oh, it's just too hard. It's not too hard. You know other people are wholesaling right now, right? You know other people are flipping properties. You know other people are successful in whatever it is that you want to do. So it isn't too hard. It's just too much work for you right now. And what you need to do is man up, woman up, pony up, whatever it is that you need to do, but get it up. And you need to make it happen, because you need to understand that unless you decide that you're able to do it, unless you decide that you're capable of doing it, unless you decide that nobody can stop you, anybody can stop you. Anybody can tell you whatever, because you haven't made any decisions yet. You haven't made it crystal clear in your head where you're going to be. You don't have any kind of destination. So anybody can start guiding you. Hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? And you're just ding, 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 all over the place, right? With no focus. Get focused. The only way to get focused is goals. Goals give you direction. They give you a sense of what you're doing, what you're going after. And they're also going to tell you your why. Why are you doing this? I want to spend time with my family. I want to do this. I want to be the richest man in the world, whatever it is. That has got to be a powerful why, because it has got to pull you through hell. And right now you're thinking, well, I don't want to enter hell. Look, man, you're already there. Already there. You're already there. If you're already unhappy with where you're at, you're already in hell. You just haven't, it's not apparent to you yet, right? You've got your hands, you've got your head so far in the sand, you can't see anything. You don't realize that your life isn't what you want. You don't realize that your life is not going in the direction you want. You're just thinking, it's okay, it's okay, it's fine, it's okay, it's fine. You're not happy though. You're not excited to live life. You're not jumping out of bed going, oh my God, this is such an amazing day. You're not living with that passion. The reason is because you're in hell, because you don't like where you are, but you've masked it. It's time to pull those Band-Aids off and pour gasoline in that wound. Make it burn, or alcohol. Sorry, I don't know why I said gasoline. Pour alcohol, not alcohol, drinking alcohol, but rubbing alcohol. Pour that in those wounds, because I'm sure they all would have sucked, but this one is going to really suck. Pour alcohol in it, and it'll also clean your wound. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt really bad. Really bad. But that's exactly what you need right now. You need a lot of pain. You need a lot of pain so that you get your ass in gear. Because right now, you're still thinking that it's okay. Because right now, you haven't joined the 21-day challenge. Because right now, you haven't written down your goals, because you're waiting, you're delaying, you're thinking later will be fine. You're thinking it's not really important. You're scared. I don't know what it is. But it's time to stop. It's time to get up right now and to go make it happen. It's time to join the 21-day challenge, and it's time to set your life on a different path. And the only person that can do that is you. That's it. So as long as you're willing to step up, then everybody can step in and help. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you guys are still wondering, like, well, I don't know if this 21-day challenge is for me, because my friends are going to make fun of me, and this will happen and that'll happen. All right. So what I want to show you is my come on. Hashtag my journey to success, right? I think that's how you spell it. Okay. Yeah. I'll answer that in a second, Sean. Hold on. Okay, so this is why we tag the My Journey to Success right here. All right. And as you go down, because I just posted a lot of crap with that. Not crap. That's not what I meant. My gosh, man. What in the hell? Oh, to all the different things. Okay, so check it out. Right? Here's Matt. He just started doing this. Look at this right here. It's okay. Thank you, Christina. That's awesome. I didn't even know that was there. Here, let me like that. Bam. Making it happen. See, you guys are watching it happen right here. So the point is, look at all of everybody sitting there and supporting each other. And that's what this is all about, guys. That's what this is all about. Here's Kama. She was, really kind of embarrassed to do this at first, or no, scared to do it at first, and then pushed through the fear. And now she's getting results. And it's cool too, because for her, one of the things that she had on her vision board was, I plan my days better now, right? And or have a better plan for my day. And once, like you guys have heard Gil say before, and I'm sure he'll say again, once you guys have your, oh no, that was earlier today. Once you have your goals written down, it starts helping you focus. It starts helping you drive forward. You stop wasting time during the day because you're thinking, hold on, I got to do this. I got to do this. You're not thinking, well, what about dusting off that shelf? Who cares? Is that going to make me money? Is that going to get me to my goal? No. Then I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now is gold time. Right now is time for me to make money, right? Anyways, so there's a lot of support that happens. And I want you guys to be aware of that because I think that's extremely important. I think a lot of times you guys think that, man, I'm going to put my stuff out there and people are going to make fun of me. No, they're not. They're not. Nobody's going to make fun of you. If anything, I'm probably going to be the person that's the most mean is if you don't write them right, I'm going to get mad and go, I don't understand this. I've already written this 5 freaking times. Why aren't, and although I'm really nice the first time, but I mean, and I'm kind of kidding about that though. But I do care. It's because I care. It's because I'm passionate about caring and I want you to get it right. I want you to get it right. And I know that the sooner I stop bad habits, the sooner you start getting better results. Listen to me. The sooner I stop bad habits, the sooner you get better results. And isn't that what you want? Don't you guys want results? So stop fighting me on the path. Everything that I'm having you guys do, and I've said this before, is none of it's for me. I mean, except for the fact that I really love, like when I see those kind of things, like I see Christina saying, that we're kicking ass, that we're creating an empire, that we're building this massive thing that, yeah, absolutely we are. You better believe it. Why not? Why would we not want to sit there and go, man, look at me. I'm writing my goals. I am amazing. I'm awesome. Why would we not want to do that? Why is it that we want to stay over there in the corner, shivering and huddled in this victimized mentality, going, oh my gosh, man, I hope my life changes today. Hell no, man. It is going to change today. Yesterday, for all those people in the Thinking to Succeed program, right? Or the Thinking to Succeed project, I told them yesterday, say goodbye to the old you. Say goodbye, because we're going to put them right here in the launcher, move them right over. There they go. And then they just blew up. And if you think we didn't get them, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all those things, and I'm going to put them right over here, and we're going to put it right there in front of the train. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, there is all your fear. There is all your anxiety. All of it gone. Why? Because of this. Because I'm number one. You are number one. You should be singing that song. You are number one. But I'm going to tell you right now, nobody is ever going to be number one without consistency because it all comes down to habits.
Winning is not a sometime thing. It's an all-the-time thing.
Hold on, just in case you didn't hear that.
Winning is not a sometime thing. It's an all-the-time thing.
You got that, right? One more time.
Winning is not a sometime thing. It's an all-the-time thing.
Got it.
You don't win once in a while, and you don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit.
You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Guys, every time you shortcut your life, let me tell you, the only shortcut is doing things right. That's it. That's the shortcut. You want to know the real shortcut? It's doing it right the first time. It's making sure that when you are doing things, you're doing them correctly. You're not shortcutting the system. You're not shortcutting your life. People say to me, I expect too much out of my life. I expect too much. Man, I don't expect enough. Are you kidding me? Who should expect more out of your life? You or the person next to you? I should expect the most out of my life. I should expect better from me on a consistent basis. And I should demand better from me. How many of you guys expect more out of you? Or how many of you guys turn it around and expect more from other people? How many times do you expect other people to do an amazing amount of work for you, but you're not really doing that much? See, to me, it's all about I do almost everything myself. All this editing, everything that you guys see, I do it. It's me. I spend my time doing that. And I've had people say, "Well, you should get somebody to help. You should get somebody to edit for you to do this." And yeah, that would be great. The moment I find somebody that cares as much about what I do as me. But I haven't found that person yet. And I'm not saying that they don't exist, but I'm saying that right now, my brand, who I am, what I do, what I'm offering, and the way that I want my I don't know what the hell it would be. Not because you're not my members. And I don't even like saying that because to me it's like we're all the same. It's we're our group, I guess that'd be a good. The way that I want us to be portrayed is in an amazing light. And you've got to expect more from yourself when you want that. You've got to demand more from yourself. You've got to push yourself to the limits every day. I mean, now I'm starting to see like visualizing how I'm going to do my videos, but I'm visualizing the videos as a complete package now. Like when I'm thinking about them, I'm thinking about okay, and if I use these word tracks, I can then put this kind of audio behind it. I can put this kind of, and I can really send that message home by saying it. Like if you listen to today's, man, I really got down. I thought the timing of the way I was saying, like, what if this happens? What if that happens? And the way that it all flowed. And it was really to drive that point home that what if stop playing that game? That game sucks and nothing good comes from it. In fact, all that happens is you waste a ridiculous amount of time living through scenarios that won't ever even happen. Well, what if a pterodactyl drops through the roof? I don't know, man. What if a pterodactyl drops through the roof? So, your focus is to make things happen, right? And we also have the goal completion program. So, utilize that. Utilize the goal completion program, utilize the 21-day challenge, utilize these things together. Together, maybe your goal is to just start doing the 21-day challenge every day. Maybe that's your goal. Maybe smiling is your favorite. I don't know. That cracks me up. But you get my point, right? You get the idea behind what we're going after. All right. So moving on. So creating steps to creating success. Number one was the reason, or I'm sorry, the prequel was the reason is you. And we went over that last week. Today is the chapter is passion. What it takes to force your reality, what is your why, and goals that give you direction, or goals give you direction. Now, we've already spent an insane amount of time on goals, but we're going to go through a few of these other things. So, right here, these are excerpts out of the book, all right? And what it takes to force your reality. To start to change the direction of your life, you need to look inside yourself and ask, what is it that you really want? The answer to this question is going to give you the answer to this question is going to give you the solution to what it will take to force your dreams into reality. Man, I keep forgetting I have got to do this book on tape. I want to create a audio version of this book. It's just going to take me time to do it, but I think that would be awesome because then you guys could just listen to it as well as read it. Now, I'm not saying don't read it because I think reading it is important, but I see also a huge benefit to being able to hear it, especially hearing it the way that I intended it to be read. And since I can do this type of thing, then I could just do it. Anyways, what is your why? And I love this one because look, visualization, I love it. Think of a Mack truck driving like a bat out of hell. What would happen if you jumped out and tried to stop it? You all by yourself, right? Trying to stop that truck should be easier than trying to stop you from moving towards your destiny. Do you hear what I'm saying? When you get out in front of a truck, your little lonesome person, and this Mack truck's moving 100 miles an hour, you stopping that Mack truck, you should have a better chance of stopping that truck than of moving you from your destiny, moving you away from your dreams. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And then the last one, goals give you direction. Look, ask yourself what you really want. And then what do you need to do to change it, to acquire it? Look, you've got to start writing out your goals and start thinking these things through. Well, what is it that I would want to have happen? Well, if I want that goal, what is it that I need to do to attain that goal, right? Because look, so let's talk about the first one. Yeah. Let's talk about the first one. Okay. Forcing your reality. If you guys are looking at where you want your life to go, if you're looking at the direction you want to create that passion, you've got to find something that you're willing to move mountains for. And the questions that you need to be asking yourself aren't necessarily like, I want to run a company. Because if you say, I want to run a company, you could run a shitty company, you could run a great company. Like, who knows what the hell that means? What you need to work on is, what is it that you want to do? For instance, I want to inspire people. Now, that's my main mission in life. So I've created other alternatives that have created a path for me to be able to do that. All right. What is it that you want your goal to be? Because me inspiring people, me going after that, it keeps me up writing and answering emails late at night. It keeps me on Friday nights going through and creating brand new brand new prices and programs and special things for people so that they can sign up for programs that they wanted to do, because I'm passionate about helping people. I don't have to do anything like that. I could go, nope, you can just figure it out the way it is. But that's not how I am. So when I say figure out what you're passionate about, look at what you want, I'm not saying what business do you want. I'm saying, what do you really want out of life? Because then we've got to angle something to work towards that. What do we do that will be fun to move in that direction? And I hope that makes sense what I am saying. Let me stop real quick and just see if you guys have any questions. It looked like you inspired me to get my head right for the week coming. Real life positivity direction. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. And then we also have, one of my goals is to be early to all events. Today I was early to the scheduled events all day. This was the first time I accomplished this since I started writing my goals 2 weeks ago. That is awesome, Michael. That seriously is incredible, man. And I think that's, again, those are the things that we do. All right. I love this statement right here. The two most important days in your life are the day that you're born and the day you find your why. I love that, because that's really what we're talking about right now, right? Your why. And that's what we mean, when we talk about that Mack truck, right? Where is he at? Where's that Mack truck at? Bam, there he is, right? You don't want to jump in front of that thing and try and stop him, right? That guy's going to run you over, man. He is going to clock you. It's over. You're dead. So what is it that you're willing to do? What is it that you want to do so bad that if you there's things that you want, right? But let's start really kind of digging deep. What is it that you really, really want to do, that you want so bad that you thought, oh, I'm never going to be able to do that, and you had to let it go? That's the kind of dream you want to re-engage in. That's the kind of emotion that you want to re-engage in. All right. Okay. And then let's see here. All right. Perfect. Goals give you direction. I loved this little guy right here. Direction, life, decisions, right? Because that's true, isn't it? Look, there is no GPS for your goal. But if you don't put your goal in there, you're never going to be able to find it, right? If we did create a GPS like this, if we made one happen, you'd still have to enter your destination. Do you understand? There's no way to use a GPS without giving it a destination. You cannot use a GPS without a destination. Stop trying to live your life without a destination, because that's what you're doing right now. You're living your life. You're just expending energy. That's like driving your car around in circles and just wasting gas. That's what you're doing. You're wasting gas. You're wasting energy. You're driving around and you have no destination plugged into your GPS. Get your destination plugged in now. Now. It's time to jump the gap. What does that mean? It's time to jump the gap from where you are to where you want to be. You can do it, but it's up to you. It's up to you to go out and to start that fire, to create that drive inside of you. And if you need help, let's talk about it. But let me tell you, actions prove who someone is. The words, they just prove who you want to be. So start writing your goals. Write down who you want to be and show it with action. Do you see what I'm saying? You may not be able to be the president of the United States right now, but if that's what you wanted to be, you need to start writing it down to create that reality, or at least that possibility of a reality. So write down your goals. Take action right now. Join the 21 day challenge, or join Thinking to Succeed. I mean, if you're really ready to step it up a notch, then hey, get involved with that program because that is going to be amazing. And then this is what the other step of what we're going to be doing over and over and over again for the next ever, really, for the next ever. You have a current comfort zone. It's right here. See it? And what we're going to do is we're going to blow out of it. We're going to break through it. And we're going to create this new comfort zone over here because now once you do it, you're comfortable. And I have a perfect example. If you look at my videos from when I started a year ago and you look at them to now, you're going to see they evolved. I mean, first it was just me, then it was me and the girls, then it was we started to focus the message a little bit more. Then we started realizing that we could put pictures on the front. Then we realized we could annotate. Then I mean, it's like, and then once we got that and like, okay, I can do that every day. I can do that every day. Then I stepped it up a notch. And then I could do that every day. And then it wasn't until 3 weeks ago or something that we were running late and we ended up having to do the video in 2 parts. And so I had to use iMovie in order to splice it together. And then that was the end of it. I mean, once I opened up iMovie and got into that, all of a sudden 3-4 hours of video editing were going on for a 5-minute video. And then they were turning into 10-minute videos. And then I was like, man, nobody's going to watch these 10-minute videos, even though I think they're awesome. But I know that I have to get them shorter. So now they're between 5 and 6 minutes again, which is where they need to be. And I've got different ways, but it's about getting outside of that comfort zone, breaking out of it, and then coming back. It's about making things happen. So that's where we are for today. Now I want to go ahead and open it up, guys, to questions. So all of you guys attending, if you guys have started writing down your goals and you've got something you'd like to share, please raise your hand. And I expect you guys to share something. You guys all said you like this part. So let's go. Let's get a hand raised and let's talk about what happened this week. Something that happened this week with you that you really liked. And Gil, I'm going to go ahead and start with you real quick. All right. Are you there, Gil?
Yes.
All right. Tell me something that happened with writing your goals this week that you didn't expect.
Well, I set up my bandage signs, and I did them a little bit differently this time. Everybody usually sets them up horizontally, so I did them vertically. And
Right.
it made them look different, and it caught people's attention. I got some phone calls. I posted up some pictures on Facebook, and I had other wholesalers asking me, where did you get those signs from? And I just told them, I said, I just put them up vertically. And they just couldn't, they're like, wow, I've never seen anything like that. And one of my goals is to be one of the greatest marketers in the world. So to me, by them saying, wow, I've never seen anything like that before, that was kind of like I reached my goal for that week.
That is awesome, Gil. Man, thank you so much. That is hold on real quick here, man. I gotta. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's excited for you here. That's incredible though, Gil. I appreciate that input. Who is next? Come on down. Come on down. We've got more people. I know there's a bunch of you guys on this call right now. So who else would like to share? Michael, I'm gonna let you share now. Are you able to unmute? I unmuted you. Are you there, Mike? Michael Wetterman. Man, I can't tell who has a mic and who doesn't have a mic. That's the problem. All right. If you guys, I don't know if anybody planned on talking. If you guys, does anybody have a question that you would like to vocally ask as opposed to write down and ask? If you guys have anything like that, let me know. While I'm waiting for you guys to put your hands up and tell me about things that you've experienced, and I'm expecting this to happen very shortly, people. Calendar. If you guys go to c2crea.com, you're going to see right here, we have a calendar tab. You can check out who's going to be on the show. You can check out where we're going to be. In April, we have April in Atlanta coming up. That's going to be happening April 10th through 11th. And at the end of April, we're going to be in KC for a week for the Need Money, Got Money Expo. And then also for Thinking to Succeed, or not Thinking to Succeed, Thinking Bigger conference, or I don't know, Thinking Bigger, Thinking Leadership Conference, Thought Leadership Conference. Golly, that's what it's called. Thought Leadership Conference in KC. So we'll be up there for a week. If you guys live around KC, man, come check it out. We're going to be in Baltimore, I think, in May. Just all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be traveling all around the country here coming up real shortly. And I'd love to see any of you guys. So I'm all about that. All right. We've got somebody else. Mike, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Go ahead, Mike. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, congratulations to Gil. That was awesome.
Right?
And I thought that was awesome with the just a different way of looking at the sign. I thought that was awesome. Good for Gil. As far as the writing the goals down, I do think it gives you obviously more focus, a little bit better direction. But you made a comment earlier in the webinar about sometimes you get going in 5 different directions,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that is that has happened to me over the last couple of weeks where I am going in a bunch of different directions. But I think if you get back to um, just focusing on the goals, it does give you a little bit more laser focus, if you will. But
Yeah.
no, it's been a good it's been a good I don't know what you call it, training or what have you, but it's benefiting me. So I do
How many
appreciate
days have you been writing your goals down?
it. It's probably been 15 days or so. I
Okay,
think
so
Gil
you're
and
you're
Michael and I all started pretty much the same time.
okay, so about 2 weeks into it right now then. Um,
Yeah,
and have you started reaching things that are things becoming clear to you? I don't know how far to go
it,
into detail, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like things that you didn't think were possible by writing down your goals. Like, give me an example of something that's happened to you from writing down your goals.
I think because I am in the real estate business, what I've done is I've done more prospecting, which is it, the beginning step of what I want to eventually happen, where I'm getting a lot of listings, and from that I'm getting a lot of sales. But you have to go back to the prospecting factor because that's where you're going to get your listings. And I prospect in a bunch of different ways. So
And
it's
before this, you weren't really doing that, right? You were kind of being lazy about it.
well, it was sporadic. You know,
Okay.
if you come to the house, Pete,
Yes.
I do have a few trophies here. They're probably the best procrastinator in the universe.
Right.
but,
Okay. Good.
but
So,
that's
so I thought you were going to say
okay.
for basketball or something, and then I was going to feel bad. But now that I hear you're saying it for procrastinating, yes. So
Yeah.
that's some of the things that we've got to work on, though, right? Which is how do we get past that? How do you get through procrastination? What is it, Mike, that got you to finally write your goals down? Because I swear it's been like pushing a rope with you sometimes. So tell me what it is that I did. In fact, you gave me that term, by the way, pushing a rope. So don't feel bad that I just made fun of Mike like that. He's the one that told me that I couldn't push him like a rope or something. I don't know. Anyways, but what
I
is it,
think
Mike, that got
I
you
think
this time to start writing your goals? Because man, I am so happy about getting you to shift gears like that.
well, I think it comes back to what you were saying earlier. What if? What if you don't do it? Or what if it actually did work? Or what if you don't do it and you don't change? Where the heck are you going to be? And I think it's that aspect of it, and I think it's just believing that it can happen. I mean, why can't I mean, I think it was Rich DeVos who owns the Magic basketball team. He said, "Why not us? Why not now? And why not us? Why not you? Why
Right.
not now?" And so I think I'm reading a book right now, and it says just what you said. You have to believe, and you have to picture it. And sometimes I think that's very difficult for us because of all the minutia that comes off by us every day, whether it be just going to the grocery store, getting gas, or at work, or whatever. That kind of stuff, you're still going to defend against it, just to to stay focused, I guess.
Absolutely. No, and I agree with that. Thank you very much. I appreciate your input, Mike. Um, it's so true what he's saying. The fact is, when you're getting started, when you're starting to do these things, I also think one of the reasons that it was easy for Mike is that it was a small step, right? In the beginning, just writing down your goals, it wasn't a step that I had tried before, I had utilized before. Um, I was always attempting to get people to do big giant things. And so I think writing down these goals, even though sometimes they seem like a big obstacle to come over, like it's still something where I can at least drive home enough that come on, write down your goals and just do it. And then finally people will just go, okay, I'll do it. And then once they do it, it's like, oh, this is awesome. So I appreciate that. All right, Michael Wetterman, I think you got your mic fixed now, yes?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you there, walkie-talkie. Good, buddy.
Oh, really? It's that bad?
No, it's okay though.
All right.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I got to get a better mic with my video cam. But anyway, yeah, like I said, today was really good, and we talked earlier today, and what's really great is I'm thinking about things now. Like one of my things is I want to lose 50 pounds. So today, I'm eating dinner, and I decided I'm going to stop. There's plenty more to eat, but I just said to myself, I'm going to stop.
Yeah. I'm giving you a high five over and over again. That's
I
awesome.
see you. Yeah, and I mean, another one is like how to self-motivate. So I started getting in what I told you. Like I felt like I wanted to go backwards. So I put on, I put a little Les Brown on today, and listened to a little Les Brown. Got myself a little more focused again. So I mean, I'm thinking about things that I'm not, that I normally don't think about. So it really works, and I'm starting to realize that now.
And
I mean,
you
even though
also
the last
said
couple of days,
you
it
said
was hard.
You said in the beginning that when we talked earlier, you said that in the beginning of writing down your goals, you weren't really into it, and then all of a sudden something clicked for you, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you
And
don't
it
even
happened
notice
to you,
it,
man.
though.
I think that's so awesome because it absolutely happened to me. It just, but explain to me how it happened for you.
Well, I mean, it was just like like something inside me wanted to quit and wanted to stop, and no matter what, because I was doing your challenge, I forced myself to do it, and the reason I started doing it is what I'm doing's not working, and I'm going to listen to somebody who does it and it is working, and just blindly go into it and do what I need to do, and just have faith in it, and that's basically where I am, and I have faith in it, and I'm feeling good about it right now. Like yesterday, I didn't feel good about it. Today, I feel good about it because something changed, something happened.
That you know why? Because yesterday you had to say goodbye to your old you. Yeah, yesterday you had to kick him to the curb. Yesterday Michael Wetterman had to step. Excuse me, Mr. Michael Wetterman, can you step out to the right just slightly, real quick, buddy? Just. Well, the old Michael Wetterman is all over the place, and the new and improved Michael Wetterman is right in front of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Right?
But the one thing too you said, and this was me, was one step north, one step east, one step west, one step south. That was me.
Yeah. You don't get
me.
anywhere when you do that.
Nope, and I wasn't. I think I would end up going 2 steps south.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I've dropped everybody's hands real quick. So if anybody else has a question or if anybody else would like to give any input, please put your hand up real quick, or you can ask a question on the bottom. But besides that, I'm going to go ahead and say that we are good to go. Let's jump through this real fast too. We have the webinars tab, so please make sure you go there, sign up for all the webinars that we have. They're all free. They're all fun. They're all entertaining. They're all educational. And most of them are me. And then there's one with Ivan. But don't, go see his too, because it's really fun from what I hear. No, it actually is. And I know that Sean's going to totally make fun of me, or not make fun of me, but now he's going to go tell Ivan that I'm making fun of Ivan on here. Anyways, let's see here. Podcast. Check out our podcast. And that's another thing. That's what I had somebody tell me that they used to do is they would just go like this and they would come over here and they would go into, they would just go to c2crea.com. And this is one of the cool things that, they would just go into the podcast and just start. Well, here's one thing. Let me rephrase that. So right here, you guys can all sync these and have these on iTunes, which I would go and do. Just come here. All you got to do is click on this and it'll take you right to iTunes, and you can go ahead and subscribe to all. Look at that. All of these bad boys are on iTunes. All right. So you want to talk about the fact that, I wonder if I have anything to listen to. You got plenty to listen to over here. That's only one of them. All right. That's only the Investing Coast to Coast. And there's the Journey to Success, the Bird Dog, the Investing Success series. All right. So there's all kinds of stuff on there. We've got the Experts Corner now as well, which happens to be, you can have blogs on there. We have some webinars on here as well. We have the contact us, the connect with us. So you guys want to find us on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, all that stuff right here. Jump on it. Super easy. Testimonials. If you guys have written a book, hold on. If you guys have read my book and it inspired you, you liked it, I would love it if you could do me a favor and write a testimonial about the book. Or what do they call that? Not a testimonial. They call that a review of the book. If you've been involved in this program and you like it, please, I'd love a testimonial saying it. But the best testimonial you could ever give is sharing the video, sharing the webinar, talking about it and getting other people to come. Because again, going back to, look, if all of your friends listen to this webinar and all of your friends were in motivation and were in positive thinking, how would that destroy your life in any way, shape, or form? How would it ruin your life in any way, shape, or form? All it would do would increase your life. You live in abundance. I'm just saying, this is the one thing that I'm not asking for it from any other standpoint than I want to help you. I want to inspire your world. And the more people we get to believe in this theory, to believe in, look, you are amazing, and anything you want in life, you can do if you just focus and you go for it and you write your goals down and you go after things. You can make it happen. You can, I can, we all can. But we have to do it together. To me, it's about, like I said on the video today, it's about a big team and a big dream. It isn't just you. It isn't just me. It's us together. We've got to have big dreams and we've got to have a big team to accomplish those. There's no way for you to accomplish a big dream by yourself. It's not a big dream. If you can do it all by yourself, it's not even a dream at all. It's just a task. Dreams require other people. Dreams require thought. Dreams require effort. And I'm telling you right now, I'm willing to go and I was going to say go to hell, but I'm not willing to go to hell. But I am willing to go through hell with you to get to your dream. So let's make it happen. The first step, 21-day challenge. Bigger step, thinking to succeed, but that's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Let's see, where are we at? So let's get through this now. Oh yeah. Also, if you go on here, we go right to there. This right here is a button. If you push it just like that and click on it, it takes you right to Bloomberg. Super easy like that. It'll take you right to the live show. However, it'll take you to any live show because it is on Bloomberg. So make sure that if you do click it, you're clicking it from 10 to 11 a.m. And that's Pacific, 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific. And that's how you'll get to us. If you're interested in our Atlanta training, right there, bam, you can check it out. Our Bird Dog to Intern is right there. Bam, there's the book. Super, super easy to download. I love the front of our page right here too, because everything is here. So there's today's video. There's this would have been the last radio show that we had. So that would have been Friday's radio show. Here is Thursday's Bird Dog call. Here is last Sunday's. And then here is Experts Corner. And the only reason that the Experts Corner isn't right here where it should be is because we weren't able to record it this week, which really bums me out because it was an awesome one about SEO. But we are obviously going to be redoing that. And then, the other cool part is when you do come on these, I'd love it if you can share them over here too. Just share the videos. It has a little bit about us. It has my goals right here. Wham. So I've got all my goals ready there for you guys to see as well. I wanted to show you guys that, hey, look, I'll do whatever it takes, man. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to show you guys that I'm here to do battle with you. And I'm here to watch this thing go to fruition and to make it. So that's that. Connect with us, our push play, the motivational video. Yep. Download. Got it. And we're out of here. Assisted living. If you guys are interested in that, you guys can go and check out our C2CALF.com. Sign up for the next webinar. I actually met a lady out here, Roxy, and we're going to be putting, in fact, she's on this. I forgot you were even on here, Roxy. But we're going to be putting together, she owns 3 of them out here. And I'm excited because I want to create a franchise opportunity with ALFs because we have them in Phoenix. We've been dying to do some trainings out here in California too. So the fact that she has 3 of them out here, we can leverage off that and now buy another one and utilize, some of her people and kind of mix it together and make something happen. and then be able to do trainings out here and start really growing it again and just creating opportunity. I mean, again, say yes to opportunity. Anyways, there's our April here. I'll show that. April in Atlanta, acquisitions and action. April 11th through 13th. We're going out there to buy it. It's a buying tour. The $2,000 right now to go is a deposit towards a property. So that's how that works. Investing Coast to Coast with Pete Asmus and Ivan Oberon. We will be on tomorrow, Monday through Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. every day during the week. Call in our live call-in line, 760-931-1604. Or you can call in and leave a message at any time, like right now, to 888-570-7464. With that, also you can tweet any question that you guys might have and use the hashtag C2CRIA. There is my book, forceyourdreamsintoreality.com. And right there, 21-day challenge. Get excited, make it happen. With that, do we have any other questions that you guys have for us tonight? Let's see. Michael, watched your videos with my 2-year-old son. He loves your daughters. Yes. You know what? And that's the point too. If you have kids, have them watch this. There's nothing wrong with them watching it. I promise you. All it's going to do is inspire them to start running around and saying, go make something happen. Tell you to stop using the word try. We have wristbands we have wristbands for toddlers. I mean, my girls are 5 and they wear them. So we've got wristbands for toddlers. We've got wristbands for teenagers and women. That's the same size. And then adults, men, which is the largest size. So, the reality is, I don't know, man. I don't know what else I could do to create more opportunity for you guys. The wristbands are $3. It's not like they're expensive. It's all about creating that opportunity so that you guys see it on a frequent basis, like the goals. So we're keeping this stuff on the top of your mind. That's what the goal is about. So guys, thank you so much for listening to me tonight. I appreciate it. Anything else that I could do? What is Facebook post? Ooh, I don't know what that means, Zip. What do you mean by that? I would like to implement Alpha and OC. I know a few lots with potential. That could work too, James. Just let us know. Get a hold of us, Pete at C2CREIA.com or Ivan at C2CREIA.com. Actually, both of us would work. Now, I also had Sean ask me, how do you export LinkedIn contacts? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this real quick, just in case any of you guys, or let me ask you this. Are any of you interested in learning how to export the LinkedIn contacts, and are you interested in trading? And if you are, go ahead and say yes and stay on, and I'll keep doing this. And if you aren't, that's okay too. You guys can go ahead and bounce out. Zip, you said, what is your Facebook post? And then you put hashtag, hashtag sorry. Let's, here, let me go back to here again. Woo, bing. My journey to success. And it is right there. So my journey to success is the hashtag for Facebook. And again, this is super easy. If you just, all of it is explained to you also on c2crea.com/21, the 21-day challenge, the 21-day challenge. So, or 21-day challenge. Geez, which is it? 21-day challenge. No, So c2crea.com/21-day challenge. It's all on there as well on how to do it. When we were on here, I'll show you guys again real quick. Where's that at? I think I have it here. Here is the 21-day challenge. Oh no, that's a sign up for Journey to Success. But this is the my Journey to Success. So you can see all those and you hashtag those, and then we can see everything that everybody else writes as well. All right. So LinkedIn. Yeah, you guys want to know about LinkedIn. All right. Let me show you guys how to do that as well. So you guys can get those to me and let me know. We can have a little trading party. Here. LinkedIn. So when you get to your LinkedIn, this is what you're going to want to do. Now, if you guys do not have a ton of contacts right now, if you've only got I don't know, 500 or whatever, I mean, I'll still trade you. That's no big deal. That's not what I'm saying. But I want you to be aware that when you have that few, I think it's up to like 7,000, you can actually request to gain more people. And you can do that typically by once you actually friend them, like right over here, you could just hit connect. And mine asked me for their email address. Yours will say, are you a friend? You just click friend, say yes, and then just sit there and ask. Now, when it comes to exporting, and I can actually make a video on that, although I think I have a video on that already, how to do what I just said easier. But right here, When you want to export your LinkedIn contacts, you're going to, oh, look at, I'm in Ivan's. It doesn't matter though. Edit. Oh man. Sorry. Hold on. So to export them, you go to your contacts right here. You're going to, where is contacts? Okay, hold on. Let me sign out of this. Nope. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. I still don't understand though. It should work the exact same. If you go to contacts, there it is. So you go to contacts. I was looking down here and this was covered. See this little gear? You're going to click on the gear. Now, look at, he's got 16,000. This number right here is how many contacts you've put into LinkedIn, meaning I've literally put 16,000 contacts into his LinkedIn. Now we're waiting for everybody to respond, right? Before, when I started this, he was at like, I think 10. And so I've added like 6,000 or 7,000 contacts in the last like three days. But he's already, oh my gosh, he was at like, I think 6,800 and now he's at 79. He's gained so many. Look at this. Anyway, so the way you're going to export them now is right here. Export LinkedIn connections. So you go there and you're going to export it into a vCard file and then just hit export. And then you'll do this little thing. And that's, I mean, here, I'll even do it just to show you. 66223246. All right. And then export. And you're done. And then it should have kicked it. Bam. Right there. Wait, I don't know if that's right. Dang it. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to do that. But you can do that as well. That's not the kind we want. Let me go back. We are not going to export that. We are going to export that. And hit export again. Because I can do the other one. Oh, come on, man. Microsoft. I swear this is the one that I did. Maybe. Because it puts it into an Excel file. And I hope you guys don't mind that. I mean, this is, I hope you guys are okay with this. Yes, I did like your hill exercise. Oh my gosh, import, sure. There, I just, our duplicates and will be updated. Awesome. All right, let's get out of that. So one of these is going to end up giving you something that looks like this. Oh, come on. Wait, where is it? Like this. And so Outlook CSV, there you go. That's what we want. Because then all I've got to do is however many you have, I'll just highlight and I'll trade you. And that way you can grow your LinkedIn group. I'll grow my LinkedIn group. And then, you know, the other thing is there's a whole bunch of people out there. That's the other part of Thinking to Succeed that's going to be awesome because everybody is going to be able to go ahead and grow their contacts. And it's about, again, it's about growing together. It's about growing and making things happen. All right. And apparently about putting all these 8,200 contacts into my address book, which I didn't exactly want to do. Okay. Well, with that, guys, thank you so much for being on the call tonight. I definitely appreciate it. If you're interested, just go ahead and let me know how many contacts you have. Send them over to me, and then I will respond back to you with the exact number of people back, and you will double your contact list immediately. And don't worry about it. If you have a couple million, I have those too. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. And I will, I look forward to seeing you guys next week on Journey to Success. If you guys have any other questions, don't hesitate to let me know. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, wait, stop recording. Hold on. Almost went too far.